Good morning students. In our previous class we have started the chapter decimals, right? So what are decimal numbers? So in number, this type of numbers are known as decimal numbers, where this is the decimal point. This part of a decimal point are known as whole number part. And this part of a decimal point are known as decimal part. So in this number, 2 is our whole number and 5 to 3 are the decimal part, where in decimal part we have 3 digits. First place is 10th place, second place is hundredths place, and third place is thousands place. In this number also 3 is our whole number and 5 to 3, this part is our decimal number part. In this number we also have 3 decimal places. First one 10th place, second one 100th place, and third one 1000th place. Now what is a decimal place? Decimal place is the number of digits after the decimal point. So if 2 or 3 decimal numbers have same number of decimal places, then this type of decimal numbers are known as like decimal. So suppose 5.23, 4.06, 0.23. Look at these numbers. Here in first number, after the decimal point we have 2 digits, right? In this number it has also 2 digits after the decimal point, and in this number also it has 2 digits after the decimal point. So these numbers are known as like decimals or like decimal numbers. But if we consider 5.23, 4.6 and 0.141. In this case, the first number has 2 decimal places, but the second number has only 1 decimal place, and the third number has 3 decimal places. So this type of decimal numbers are known as unlike decimals or unlike decimal numbers. Now here in question number 8 of your recap exercise, we have to convert these numbers into like decimals. Now look at these numbers. First number 7.5 has only 1 decimal place. Second number has 2 decimal places, 10th place and 100th place. And the third number has 3 decimal places, which means these are unlike decimals. Now we have to convert these decimal numbers into like decimals. So first consider 7.5. Now if we add 10 after the last digit of the decimal places. Here after the decimal point we have only 1 digit, which is 5. So 5 is our last digit after this decimal point, right? So if we add 0 after the last digit of a decimal number, then these two numbers are known as equivalent decimals. What? Equivalent decimals. Similarly, if we add 2 zeros after the last digit of a decimal of the decimal place, then this number is also equivalent to this number. These three numbers are equivalent. Similarly, if we add 3 zeros or 4 zeros or so on, then this type of numbers are known as equivalent numbers, which means we can write 7.50 or 7.500 in place of 7.5. Both are same. Now, here we have to convert each of these numbers. Now we have to convert these numbers into up to 3 decimal places, because our last number has 3 decimal places. So first convert 7.5 into 3 decimal places. So write 7.5 and add 2 zeros. Okay. So now this number has 3 decimal places. Next 6.25. Here we have 2 decimal places, but we need 3 decimal places. So add 1 extra 0 and write 3.751 as it is. Now look at these numbers. All have 3 decimal places. So these are like decimals. What? Like decimals. Next, question number D. Here we have here also we have to change these numbers into like decimals. So first number is 12, which is a whole number. Here the decimal part is 0. Okay. Next 17.55. In this number we have 2 decimal places, and next is 10.995. Here we have 3 decimal places. So we have to convert all these numbers into 3 decimal places. So write 12 point, consider 3 zeros, because we need 3 decimal places. Okay. That's why we are adding 3 zeros. Now 12 is equivalent to 12.000. Next 17.55. Now here we need 1 zero to make this number at 3 decimal places. Next 10.995. Now look at these numbers. All have same number of decimal places, which is 3. So these are also like decimals. Next case, question number 9. Here look at these numbers. 7.680 to 9.290 and 3.500, which means all have 3 decimal places. So these are like decimals. Here we have to convert these numbers into unlike decimals. So write 7.680. So in this number we have 3 decimal places. Next 9.29. Without this last digit, which is 0. Then this number 9.29 and 9.290 both are equivalent, right? So we can write 9.29 in place of 9.290 and write last number 3.5 without this last 2 digits 00. Then this number 3.5 is also equivalent to 3.500. Now look at these numbers. First number, it has 3 decimal places. Second number has 2 decimal places, and the third number has only 1 decimal place. So these are unlike decimals. Next, first number is 0.159. Next 15.700. Here we can write it as 15.7 and next number 0.001. Now first number has 3 decimal places, but we have to write all these digits because we can only ignore if we have 0 in last digits, 1 0 or 2 zeros, but we have to write all the digits except 0. So write here 159. Next 15.7 has only 1 decimal place and the last number 0.001. Here our last digit is 1. So we can't ignore this digit. We have to write the last digit if we have here digit except 0 or zeros. So here these 3 numbers 15.7 has only 1 decimal place. So these numbers are not like decimals. They are unlike decimals. So now we will learn how to multiply a decimal number with another decimal number or with a whole number. So first you have to remember 3 facts of multiplication. Consider any decimal number. Suppose 3.589. Now if we multiply this number with 10, then this decimal point shifts 1 place to the right. Okay? 0.89. So our product is 35.89. Now if we multiply the same number with 100, the decimal point will shift at 2 decimal places to the right. Where? To the right. So 3, 5, then take 8 and now insert the point. And same if we multiply the same number with 1000, then the decimal number will shift at 3 decimal places to the right. So our answer is 3589 and then put the point and suppose consider here 0. Now notice one thing. If we multiply a number with 10, 10 means 1 is followed by 1 0. Then the decimal point will shift at 1 decimal place. If we multiply the same number with 100 or any number with 100, 100 means 1 is followed by 2 zeros. Right? 1 is followed by 2 zeros. Then the same decimal point will shift at 1, 2 at 2 decimal places to the right. So our answer is 358.9. And if we multiply any number with 1000 where 1 is followed by 3 zeros, then the decimal point will shift at same number of zeros, which is 3. So the decimal point will shift at 1, 2, 3 after 3 decimal places. Now we can write this number as whole number because here the decimal part is 0. Now come to your exercise 4.1, question number 3. Here we have to multiply 4.5 with 10. Now 10, 1 is followed by 1 zeros. So here the number of 0 is 1. That's why the decimal point will shift at 1 decimal place to the right. So 4, 5 point, consider here 0, and we can write it as whole number 45 because here our decimal part is 0. Next we have to multiply 0.045 into 10. Here in this number we have 3 decimal places, right? We have to multiply this number with 10, which means 1 is followed by again 1 0. So again shift this point at 1 decimal after 1 decimal place to the right. So 0 0, next put the point 4 5. So here our whole number part is 0, but we have to write it as 0.45. Next 88.8 into 100. So 100, 1 is followed by 2 zeros, right? Which means the decimal point will shift at 2 decimal places to the right. But look at here, look at this number. Here we have only 1 decimal place after the decimal point. That's why we have to take 1 extra 0. Why? Because we have to shift this point after 2 decimal places. After 2 decimal places. But here we have only 1 digit after this decimal point. That's why we are considering 1 extra 0. Okay? Now put the point, put the decimal point and consider 0. But here also the whole decimal number part is 0. So we can write it as whole number 8880. Next here we have to multiply this number with 1000, which means 1 is followed by 3 zeros. So we have to shift this point at 3 decimal places to the right. But again here we have only 1 digit after this decimal point. So write the whole number part 88, then 8 and consider 2 zeros because we have to shift this point at 1, 2, 3 after 3 decimal places. Now insert this point and consider here 0. So again the whole number part, decimal number part is 0. So write it as whole number 88,800. Now next if we multiply any number with 0, if we multiply any number with 0, what we get? We get here 0, right? And if we multiply any number with 1, we will get the number itself, right? So this is same for decimal numbers also. If we multiply any decimal number with 0, we will get 0 here. Okay? And if we multiply any decimal number with 1, again we will get the same number, the number itself. Okay? Now solve question number 3. First, question number 4. 4.359 into 1. Next 0.15 into 0. Next 8.59 into 1. And D 4.001 into 0. Now if we multiply any number, any real number, okay, so This is same applicable for decimal numbers also. So here we have 4.359 into 1, which means we will get the number itself. If we multiply any decimal number with 1, we will get the same number. Next, if we multiply any decimal number with 0, we will get 0 here. Again multiply decimal number with 1, which means we will get the number itself. And next, 4.001 into 0 is equals to what? 0. Now here in question number A, we have to multiply a decimal number with a whole number. Same for here, we have to multiply 1.1 with 110, and here also we have to multiply 0.3 with the whole number 17. Now what is the process? First consider 7.6, ignoring the decimal point, only the whole number 76, and next write 12 as the multiplier. Okay, so here 76 is our multiplicand and 12 is our multiplier. Now multiply these two whole numbers as we do for whole numbers, right? So first multiply 6 to the 12, 14, 15, 6, 7, 2 add 11, 9. Now look at this decimal number 7.6. Here it has one decimal place, right? One decimal place. And in 12 is a whole number, which means here in this number the decimal part is 0, which means 12 has 0 decimal place. Now add the number of decimal places. So 1 plus 0 is equals to 1, right? Now insert the decimal point in the product from right at 1 decimal place. At what? 1 decimal place. So our answer 7.6 into 12 is equals to 91.2. Next, here consider 110 as the multiplicand and consider 11 as the multiplier. Without write this number 11 without this decimal point. So consider 1.1 as whole number 11. Now multiply 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now add 0, 1, 2, 1. Right? Now look at this number. 1.1 has 1 decimal place. And again 110 is a whole number, so it has 0 decimal place, which means 1 plus 0, the number of the total number of decimal place is 1. Now insert the decimal point in the product from right at what? At 1 decimal place. So insert the point here. So 1.1, so 1 to 1, 121.0. So we can write it as whole number 121, because here in this number the decimal part is 0. Next, consider 17 as multiplicand. and 0.3 as 03. Just ignore the decimal point and write 0.3 as whole number 03, which is 3. Now multiply 3 with 17. 51. Now 0.3 again has 1 decimal place and 17 has 0 decimal places. So 1 plus 0 is equals to 1, right? Again insert the decimal point from right at 1 decimal place. So our answer 0.3 into 17 is equals to 5.1. Next we will see that multiplication of two decimal numbers. Here we have to multiply 7.01 with 1.1. And question number D, 43.1 into 1.01. Now here both are decimal numbers, right? So consider 7.01 as the whole number 701 and consider 1.1 ignoring this decimal point as whole number 11, and now multiply both the numbers as we do for whole numbers. Same process, 1 into 1, 0, 7, 1, 0, 7. Now add 1, 1, 7, 7. Now look at here, 7.01. It has 1, 2 decimal places, right? And the number 1.1. It has 1 decimal place. Now add the number of decimal places of these two numbers, which is multiplicand and multiplier. So 2 plus 1 is equals to 3, right? Now this is the product of these two whole numbers, right? Now insert the decimal point from right at what? At 3 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3. So insert the point here. So our answer is the product of these two decimal numbers is 7.711. Next question, here also 43.1 and 1.01. We have to multiply these two decimal numbers. Again consider 43.1 as the whole number 431 and 1.01 as the whole number 101. Now multiply these two whole numbers. So 1, 3, 4, 0, 0, 0. Now add 1, 3, 5, 3, 4. Right? Now here 43.1 has 1 decimal place, because it has only 1 digit after the decimal point. And this number 1.01 has 2 decimal places, 0 and 1. Now add these two numbers. 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. Now insert the decimal point from right at 3 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3. So after 3 decimal places. So our answer or our product of these two numbers is 43.531.